Imagine someone out there choosing victims not by age, not by place, not by appearance, but by a single chilling detail: their name. Tonight on Grim Casebook, we uncovered the disturbing story of a killer who hunted people sharing the exact same identity. Before we dive in, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you never miss the darkest cases we unfold. This nightmare began in a small town where police received 2 reports of disappearances within just 1 week. Strangely, both missing persons had the same name, Daniel Harper. At first, investigators chalked it up to coincidence. After all, names repeat all the time. But the case took a horrifying turn when a third Daniel Harper, living in a city miles away, was found dead under suspicious circumstances. Suddenly, a chilling pattern formed. Someone was intentionally hunting people who shared the same name. Detectives began digging, and what they found made everything even more unsettling. All 3 Daniels had never met. They lived different lives, worked different jobs, and came from different backgrounds. The only connection was their name and a series of anonymous messages they had all received days before disappearing. Each message contained the same cryptic line: "You took what was mine." None of them understood it, but they all ignored it, and that silence cost them. Police traced the sender of those messages to an abandoned rental property outside the city. Inside, they discovered walls covered in old newspaper clippings, highlighted names, printed lists, hundreds of them, sorted alphabetically. Every list carried one note: only one deserves the name. It was clear the killer believed that the name Daniel Harper belonged only to him, and anyone else who carried it was a threat to his identity. As investigators dug further, they discovered the killer's real background. He was born Daniel Harper too, but grew up in a broken home, constantly overshadowed by another boy in school with the exact same name. Over time, jealousy twisted into obsession. Obsession turned into rage, and rage fed into a delusion that he had to erase every person who carried the name he believed was his alone. In a full-scale search, officers tracked him to a remote bus station. He was attempting to locate yet another Daniel Harper, who lived 200 miles away. When confronted, he didn't run, didn't fight. He simply whispered, "There can only be one," before being arrested. Even during interrogation, he showed no remorse. To him, every victim was an imposter, stealing a part of his identity. The surviving families of the victims never imagined something so random could become so deadly. A single shared name had turned into a fatal target. And to this day, psychologists still debate what pushed him over the edge. Was it trauma, untreated illness, or a deadly need for uniqueness taken to an extreme? Cases like this remind us how fragile normal life can be, and how the smallest detail, something as simple as your name, can become part of someone else's nightmare. If you found this story gripping, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to Grim Casebook for more unbelievable true crime mysteries. And as always, stay safe, because reality is often darker than fiction.